What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of Honey, I Covered the Spread. Week 8 is here, and we are doing so well that the FBI is not investigating us
Mm.
for being in an illegal gambling ring. Foley, I went 4-8 last week. Bad week for me. How did you do?
Good. It was a I think around an even week. So no harm, no foul. I finally had a big Saturday, which I really needed. So I'm happy there. And just want to reiterate that in this country you were innocent until proven guilty. So we stand with you, Chauncey. We stand with you, Scary Terry. Um,
Scary Terry.
no issues with them doing what they were doing.
Are
Um,
we standing with Terry after the video came out of his game, that one game? Did you
yeah.
see that?
Uh,
Listen, players have off nights. Players have off
yeah.
nights. You never know what's
Yeah.
going
I
through their
mean,
head.
load management is a thing. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure there were guys out last night for load management, and it was game one of the NBA season, so that's hysterical. I think Mitchell Robinson for the Knicks was out for load
Oh, is he
management.
load management? Oh, jeez.
Yeah. so, so hey. Like I said, well, I want to wait until I see all the facts. I don't want to jump into
Yeah.
conclusions personally, but
I will say, I mean, I can't believe we have that X-ray technology. That's it, allegedly. If we have that, I
allegedly,
would like to have that in blackjack.
allegedly.
We're week 8. I mean, you know, it's tough right now. It's tough right now. You got the Ravens coming off a bye. They're 1-5. All of a sudden, the Bengals are a legit contender for that AFC North. Do you think they get it done?
What? Let me pull up the standings real quick. They are a game and a half back. It looks like.
Yeah,
Um,
because I don't. Do you think that? So maybe I should have worded this better. Do you think the Steelers? Who else is in the AFC North?
It's just, I mean,
Browns,
it's the
right?
Ravens, Bengals, or Steelers, you
Steelers,
would
right?
think. When is Burrow back?
Middle of December.
No, I don't think they can do it then.
Not believing in Flacco. All right.
No. You'll see in the contest, but I mean, I think we got to just pump the brakes a little bit.
Yeah, we do have a contest. We got a special guest later that we'll throw it to. How about the Patriots? Just real quick on them. Is Drake May it?
Dude, it looks good. I mean, the Saints look
Look
fucking
great.
horrible. I will say that.
Yeah.
But no, they look good. They have the Browns this week. I mean, their schedule's been so bad in terms of like
Oh,
it's
yeah.
very easy. So we'll see.
And they haven't even played the Jets
Sneak.
twice yet.
I have a sneaking suspicion we're going to be able to fade them in a big overrated spot soon.
Okay. Okay. All right, you want to just hop into so the contest went a little long, everyone. So we'll just hop into some segments here before we throw it to that. We'll start with dog of the week. I got one. It's gonna be Brees Hall.
Mm.
He has 118 touches without a touchdown this year. You
Mm.
know who the next closest guy is on the list? It
Um,
is. It's another running back. I don't think you'll guess him.
yeah, I don't know.
Trey Benson on IR for the
Okay.
Arizona Cardinals.
I would not have gotten
42, 42 touches without a touchdown. There
it. Okay.
is an 86 touch difference between Brees Hall and the next guy. This guy is just here. I feel so bad for him. I hope he gets traded for his
All
sake.
right. I like that. I could see it. Definitely could see a trade coming, which I would personally enjoy as a dynasty football holder of Brees Hall.
They should trade him. Get a fourth or. I mean, if they get a fourth, I think that's a home run.
Yeah, I would agree. I think 4 is what you would expect. 3 would be, I'd
Three
be
would be actually
ecstatic.
the grand slam. Yeah.
Yeah, and then 5 would be But okay, for my dog of the
Additional.
week, I am going to go to. I'm going to give Oh, wait, hold on. No, New England was playing Tennessee last week. I'm thinking 2 weeks ago when they played New Orleans. But New Orleans did look bad last week. I'm going to go to... I don't have a dog of the week right now, as you can tell. I do have a Riri of the week.
All right,
For dog...
All right, so we'll give Brees Hall dog of the week.
Yeah, we'll give it to him. And then for the Riri, I'm going to go to the entire Vegas defense. Mahomes, you see that trick play? Oh, man, he yells out, "Oh, shit, this never works." One of the more brutal, and the volume being caught so clear and crisp somehow. Great clip. Tony Romo just dying laughing. So I enjoyed that. But tough luck for the Raiders.
Oh,
as they get shut
31
out.
plays. Yeah, 31 plays. 31 plays you're in.
As they get shut out. So that's just whew.
Oh, God. My of the week, Stephen A. Smith. I don't know if you saw this. He went on ESPN earlier today about this gambling ring investigation. And he said, it's like a 2-minute 30 clip. He said Trump is coming, I want to say 15 times. And then he blamed this investigation on Trump's on the NBA players pretty much protesting Trump, and said the WNBA is next, as if Trump even knows the WNBA exists.
Okay.
And
I like that.
The reason he is because this investigation started in 2022 under Biden. They don't just do this. I think the games were in 2023 as well.
Mm-hmm.
Just really dumb. Just really dumb. I'm sorry, Stephen A. I know you gotta say some takes, but he was pretty much mad that they were investigating them for running an illegal gambling ring.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Now, I will say, thank you. I just want to let it be known that this is all alleged at the moment.
Could you imagine we get canceled because of this?
I would go viral. I do actually, and I also, real quick, I do have a dog of the week. I'm going to go to another collective unit here. It's going to be the entire fan base of the San Jose Sharks. Did you see the Jumbotron message?
I did not, no.
Okay, 2 days ago, they post personalized greetings on the Jumbotron. And on Hispanic Heritage Night, they showed the message on the Jumbotron. San Jose Sharks fans love ice. Get 'em, boys. Dude, the Get 'em, boys is so funny.
Oh, no.
So that's dog culture right there.
That is a slam dunk dog of the week winner. Oh, my Lord. That is awesome. Wow. Who thought of that?
You got to Google it, dude. It's fucking hysterical. Get 'em, boys.
Maybe we'll put it on the page.
Get 'em, boys. Just repost. Had to come out and apologize, which, always funny when that happens.
Well, that seems like actually something you should apologize for.
Yeah.
That's just me. Did Geno Smith or Caleb Williams throw an interception this week? Weirdly enough, Geno did not. He was 10 of 16 for 62 yards. Maybe that's why. Caleb got us covered, though. He did throw an interception. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Caleb. Thank you for that. All right, let's throw to our contest interview with Ethan Sandora. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of the Honey, I Cover the Spread contest. Contest picks, 5 for us, 5 for our guest. And our guest is a very special guest, one of our biggest supporters through the years. He has been on this show 2 or 3 times already. I think he had a little guest spot, too, when Foley was overseas. It is the POP Prince of Parlays, Ethan Sandora. Ethan, welcome to the program.
Oh, guys, thanks for having me. As you mentioned, big supporter of the pod. Always a great listen on the car ride home, depending on what day you throw it out there, right? Appreciate you guys having me on. I wanted to comment on something, and I don't want this to be it's kind of been a reoccurring thing. I don't mean to I don't know, dig up the past type of thing, but the work conversation between when had a butt out of a conversation that you're not being.
Oh yeah, let's get into it.
So you got to know, C-Mac, I go through this all the time. All the time. And I've mastered it.
All right, let's hear it.
Typically on like site, I'll be having a conversation with somebody and then it's over and whatever, and then somebody else comes and needs them, whether it's a foreman or a project manager, super, whatever. So what you got to do every time, it doesn't miss, is whether it's like a little tap on the shoulders, the person you were talking to, whatever, and you go, fuck, wait, I'm drawing a blank. It's like,
that's what you say?
Is that a phone ringing?
No. You gotta go like, all right, I think I'm all good here. Tap on the shoulder and just walk away, or like, all right, I think I'm done here, and then you just walk away. That's it. But you absolutely, because I've been in every position.
Does that always work? Because you're. Well, yeah, but what are you guys talking about? Like, are you guys talking about the job?
Yeah, it's about the job or anything. But like once I know that like I'm done there, I say it. Like whether it's like, all right, I'll leave you guys to it. That's what I'll say. It's like, I'll leave you guys to it.
That's a good one. Okay, that's a good one.
That's what I meant to say. I completely drew a blank. But yeah, like I'll leave you guys to it, or like, all right, well, I'm not needed anymore, or whatever. But you can't just walk. You
can't just back away?
No, absolutely.
No, that's crazy, dude.
No,
you didn't think it was that crazy when I first brought it up, Foley.
Then the second you're out of earshot, they just go, what the fuck's that guy's deal?
Yeah, and then they keep talking. They forget about it because they keep talking.
They don't forget.
No. I'm pretty sure I was against your method, C-Mac. I mean, the worst one so far was Beeve saying that he waits for a phone to ring. So he can say, I'll go get the phone.
Oh, yeah, that was wild.
That's insane. He could be waiting all day.
Also, there's like 6 people that work at Rico's. Like, someone could be next to the phone. So if he says, I'll go get it, and then someone's already on the phone, he's like, well, I guess. All right, so what were you saying?
And if the phone doesn't ring?
Dude, first of all, he works with like his family members, doesn't he?
Yeah. But that's all I got. I
guess technically
I don't want to beat a dead horse, but I've been thinking about it, and I notice myself in this situation a lot, and that's what I tend to do. Is like, like, all right, I'll leave you guys to it.
I love that.
But with like a shoulder touch of the guy that you're doing, like, or like not like a slap on the ass, but almost that, except on the shoulder.
Right, no,
like,
slap on the ass would be bad,
Yeah. No,
like a little kiss on the cheek, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
kiss on the cheek.
But that's my method.
This is just a recurring thing now. Every guest that comes on, we're just gonna ask, how do you leave a conversation at work?
Yep. But
Ethan, Matt Schaefer, baby. If only the Rangers had a first overall pick that could pan out like this, huh?
No, we can't get it. They're already talking about pulling up the prospects from Hartford that we sent home, because it's just like that we sent down, because it's like we can't fucking put the puck in the net. And now we got the worst team in the league tonight, and
you got San Jose?
Yeah, we got San Jose at home. So I mean, but yeah, dude. I mean, look. I'm an Islander hater, bro, but I'll admit talent when it's there, like, the future is bright. And he's great. He's a good personality. You know what I mean? I mean, look, people were saying, they won't make playoffs this year. I think there's they have a good shot at making the playoffs this year, whether they exit first round or whatever.
So.
Yeah, I think that they're going to get better.
The worst defense I've ever seen.
Yeah, and the Metro is tough, but yeah, they'll get there. But no, it's a good time to be a New York Islander fan. I mean, I'm still hopeful with the Rangers, but I gotta say, this is a repeat thing that I've been lingering on. Fucking New Yorkers, bro. We deserve better, man. We deserve better than the sports programs that we're given. I mean, yeah, the Knicks, it's exciting, but like, how long were they bad for? Like, just because it's bright now doesn't mean you can't linger and realize like how poor it's been for as long as it's been.
Yeah,
like,
Plus, they're not winning a championship. Like, yeah, maybe it's kind of like the Yankees. Like, they're not winning a championship.
Right. Like,
they're good.
It's New York, right? Like, first off, we got double the amount of teams, and we still can't. You know what I mean? Like, what's going on here? I mean, say what you want about the Giants. They look like they're playing good, whatever. Like, they're not a winning team. Like they blow these leads. I mean, it's just poor and it's frustrating. But we deserve better. I know you guys. You guys are you're decent guys. You deserve better.
I appreciate that.
It's like amazing
Well
Foley
said.
hasn't jumped over to the Boston side at this point. He's been living there so long.
No, that's thank God I have college football because that's the only thing I can watch where like I don't have like a fan association, and it's so much better.
Yeah.
Like I wish I could just get rid of my fandom in all sports and just enjoy the game.
Yeah. It's so
Because-
cool. I'm telling you too. I was watching that Giants game, and I just hit that big bet like a couple minutes before that game ended, and I was like, "Let's go!" And then I knew the second that he left 40 seconds on the clock and he ran that touchdown in, I was like, "This is before the kick before he even missed the kick." Like I was like, "Yo, this is not good. 40 seconds is like we need to leave no time on the clock to guarantee a win." Like that's pretty much what it is. Now I wanted to ask you guys a question. Like, is there and you guys watched the end of that game? Are you familiar with how it ended? Right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Is there any world they had one timeout left where like you try to kill a little bit of clock? I want to say no, right? Because you're not going to throw it, or maybe you throw it, but what do you kill at that point?
The Giants, you're saying?
Yeah.
I don't think so because you need a touchdown. And
Like you can't run it, call the timeout, and then run it again and miss
then
it.
run it again.
Right,
Yeah.
I mean-
Like, you
I
need
mean,
a
you would
touchdown.
have-
I think you just need it. I mean, it took 2 pass plays to get down to wherever they got down to and spike it, which is just. I think that's the bigger problem.
No, it was a PI call, right? It was first and goal, and he scored.
No, I'm saying for the Broncos game-winning.
Oh,
field goal.
right. Yeah.
I think you just try to score there because it was from like the 2. I think you just try to score there. You don't get cute because it was 33, 34 seconds left, and the Broncos had no timeouts.
Right.
I know it's high altitude and everything, but
You think that they
you get one stop and something like
they-
that. I thought the Giants let Bo Nix run it in from like 17 yards after the 2-minute warning. I thought they just completely let him in, which I thought was smart.
I thought so too. That's the way it seemed.
And then when Dart got in, I'm like, should he have? Like it was funny because they ruled him short at first, and then they reviewed it, and he got in. And I was like, in the back of my mind, I'm like, it probably would have been better if he didn't get in.
If he didn't get in.
But a touchdown is a touchdown in that spot.
Yeah, no, they just got to be better. I mean, the kicker
I
is
just hit an extra point. Yeah.
right.
No, I'm pretty sure. Once again, I thought Dable called a timeout at some point during the drive. And am I wrong? I remember
he was calling it after they ruled Dart short originally, but he got it back.
Gotcha. That okay.
scored.
So because when he was doing that, I was like, "What are you doing? Let some time run off the clock."
Yeah.
So yeah. But you're right. That's what it was. Because I remember him calling a timeout, and I was like, "Why would he do that?" But I guess it didn't matter. There's only so much you can do.
Right. You see the AI video of them kicking the kicker out of the locker room? Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Of him crying and like taking his jersey off for him. Oh, it's so good. AI is great. But I'll talk for hours, boys. So you gotta make me.
Let's get into it here. You're up first.
All right. So yeah, I went back and forth. I thought different picks were going to be my one, but I landed and double checked my odds because I checked earlier today and things have changed. But I'm going to take the Cowboys plus 3.5 against the Broncos. My reasoning here is I don't think the Broncos offense is going to be able to put up enough points to keep up with Dallas. You can argue that Denver defense is solid, but Dallas managed to put up 40 points against, I believe, the Packers, and then 44 against Washington, which I think you could argue also have pretty good defenses. And if they couldn't stop Wan'Dale Robinson last week, they're not going to be able to stop CeeDee, Pickens, and Ferguson, not to mention Javante. So I think that they cover there, even in Mile High. I'm going with the Cowboys plus 3.5.
Yeah,
that is the correct line for what it's worth.
Okay, cool. Now tell me I'm wrong.
I don't know if you're wrong. So Dallas is like 3-3 this year, or 2-3-1, whatever they are. They're 3-0 and they've scored more than 31 points. They're 0-3 when they don't. So I guess it kind of comes down to, do you think they could score more than 30 points against this Broncos defense, which the Giants just put up more than that last week? Yeah, I could see it. The Broncos are really good in pass defense for the most part. Their rushing defense is a little suspect, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
how deep can you be when it comes to these receivers? I mean, like Pickens and CD seem to be. I mean, Pickens especially seem to just be having his way with any secondary that he's faced. I mean,
and the Broncos play a lot of man, so yeah, I don't hate it. I'm on something similar, but it's on the other side for this.
Yeah, I don't dislike it. I don't have a play in the game, so I think 3.5 is the right number. But I see where you're coming from. That Cowboys offense, I mean, behind the Colts, whose offense looks much better. I guess you could say Chiefs as well, but I don't hate it.
The Colts are like the most efficient offense in the last 30 years or so, or ever.
yeah, with Jonathan Taylor's playing his head off. So
Insane.
yeah.
I'll stay in this game for you for my first pick. I'm going to go Denver over 27.5 team total. As I just said, the Cowboys have allowed 24, 37, 31, 40, 22, 30, and 20. This defense is booty. They are, in terms of yards allowed, dead last in the league in passing yards allowed at 260 a game. They are second to last in rushing yards allowed at 141 a game. Do I love what the Broncos are doing offensively? No. But we just put up 33 in the fourth quarter against the Giants. Maybe we just kind of keep some of this momentum. I think they get at least 28.
What's the over? Because it looks like me and you are both leaning that way.
It is. I was looking at it earlier, and I decided to go. I think it's 49.5.
Yeah, it's high, but still.
Okay.
I love high overs.
Let me just pull something up here. I didn't realize Trey Lance was on the Chargers now. All right.
What does that have? What does that have to do with anything?
I'm sorry, I was talking about that. I have no thought. I have no thoughts on that one.
It's 50.5, by the way, Ethan.
Okay.
What does that have to do with anything?
Is he getting in tonight? You're like Trey Lance. Yards.
All right. You want my picks?
If you want to give them, yeah.
I got two, and I'm going to double tap tonight, the Thursday night game, which never goes well. So, Ethan, I'm doing you a favor here, but I'm going to take the Vikings plus 3.5. Starting there, I think this is a fairly even matchup. I don't know how you can lay more than a field goal with the Chargers right now. Both offenses have been struggling while the defenses have been playing well. Specifically, although I will say the one way to attack each run defense is the way to attack each defense is on the ground. So staying on that same thought, I'm going to take Vidal over 58.5 rushing yards. Since Hampton has been out, he's coming around the 65% snap share count. Or snap count share. So I'm going to double tap there with those two plays. And ultimately, I think there's no home field advantage, right? If you're the Chargers.
All right.
So you're saying on a neutral field, they're 3.5 points better than the Vikings. And I know Wentz sucks, but I think Flores can scheme something up and get pressure on Herbert and that banged up O-line. So I'm going to double tap there.
You know what's interesting too? Their last game for each of them, you said they attack them on the ground. Chargers let up 281 through the air. Minnesota let up 316. But to your point, they are 7 and 8 in the league in terms of passing yards allowed. So, yeah, no, I like that read. That's a tough game to read for me.
I lost you guys for a second. Fully, what was did you just give one or two?
I give two. I gave Minnesota 3.5, and then Vidal over 58.5.
So I got Vidal in rushing yards tonight too, and just in a parlay. But yeah, it's funny. This game is like one of those where it could either be a shootout or it's gonna be 14-7. 14-10. It's real tough to read, like you said. So I'm gonna touch low end player props for a parlay, but that's it. I really didn't want to get involved either way.
Yeah.
Completely agree. All right, I'm going to go Sunday night for my next pick. I love this bet. This is a field bet. I really don't have any stats to back this up. I'm taking Green Bay -3 going against Rodgers and the Steelers. Revenge game for Rodgers. Revenge game for LaFleur and Jordan Love against Aaron. I just think the Bengals defense is awful. And I know the Steelers scored like 31 against them last week. Steelers offense is still pretty bad. You got Parsons, you got a couple of dogs on that D line rushing the passer. I think Rodgers is going to be running around for his life. And I think the Packers cover this 3. I don't think the Steelers are good. They're one of the worst teams in the league in terms of rushing defense. Jacobs, I know he's a little banged up, still limited today with a calf injury, but he played through it last week. It doesn't matter who's in that backfield. They're going to run all over them, and I think Jordan Love has a little, and LaFleur has a little something to prove. So I'm going to take Green Bay here, -3.
You sniped me. Yep.
Let's go.
I like that pick. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's the toughest team the Steelers have faced so far.
Yeah, they've been playing.
Yeah.
Cake.
I mean, Jalen Warren.
Yeah. Laying 3 in Pittsburgh though is
No,
no easy task.
And they have a couple extra days rest. I'll give them that.
What was I gonna say? Jalen Warren's not it. You know what I mean? And you're gonna have to get the running the ball. And
He's
I mean,
not scaring
he's
anybody.
playing good,
Yeah.
but he's not it. You know what I mean? And you're gonna have to be able to move the ball both ways. You got to remember, like Rodgers had like no yards and 1 touchdown going into that fourth quarter. He threw 3 more, right? So it's like that's not going to happen against.
Yeah. A 70-yarder with tight end.
Right,
too,
right. Like Freiermuth, you know. I mean, other than I'm waiting for them to sign Jacoby Myers because I can't imagine that they're not going to try to add a wide receiver to that team. But I don't know.
Are they keeping him out for a trade?
That's what I think.
Myers?
I mean, they're on a bye this week anyway. I think, but yeah, I think they're keeping him out for a trade. But I can't. I'm surprised there hasn't been. I mean, Ray McLeod's on the Giants, right? I mean, is that big news? I guess, but I'm waiting to see more trades, but. I'm hoping he gets dished out. There's talk about the Patriots. There's talk about the Bills. I would love it if he went to the Bills, but we'll see. Yeah, he's on my bench.
I feel like the Bills have too many receivers.
Right, like Shakir is like they're like identical.
Right. So I could see them going hard.
Right, they're all just like zone possession receivers. Nobody's really stretching the field for the most part.
Right.
I mean,
I could see them going after Shaheed.
Is Olave's on the block too, right?
Yeah, or Olave. Yep.
Even with all those concussions.
I don't know how you trade for him. He's 1 concussion away from just picking up a mic and being on Fox.
But all right, am I up?
Yep.
All right,
You got
beautiful. So I'm gonna go. The line changed a little bit, and it must have been because they saw my my evaluation. But I'm going San Fran plus 1.5 now. Is that the line you guys are looking at over the Texans? It was 2. It was 2.5, and then it moved to 1.
I got 1.5. Yeah.
There's a
I
2.5
grab
out there.
2.5 if I'm allowed.
Oh yeah, I have a nice 118. So yep, that's a 2.5.
Yep.
So here's my analysis. It was a little in depth. Texans are 0-4 against teams with winning records this season. They're on a short week. Although San Fran is banged up, they keep finding ways to win games. Even last week, where Mac Jones threw for 150 yards and no touchdowns, they managed to be the top defense in the Falcons by 10 points. I'd look from a strong bounce back from Kittle. Purdy is out, right? So it's going to be Mac Jones. It's looking like Purdy's out. But Collins is also most likely not going to play. So you're looking at your...
I think he's definitely out. There's been like, there's like 98% of the people
following
miss
week, and it's a short week.
the next game with a concussion.
Right.
And he's got a
so
short
your
week,
top receiver is Dalton Schultz. So there's no way that they beat San Fran. I just don't see it. What else did I say here? All right, so number 1 receiver is Dalton Schultz. Somebody please find out where Joe Mixon is. Foley, I know you're big on Stroud, but this man's got no help. In this league, you have to be able to stack multiple wins in a row to contend, and this team just kind of feels like the bottom is falling out. It's still early in the season, but it feels like playoffs are a long shot. I mean, am I missing something here? How are the 49ers not favored? Is home field advantage that much of a play? I don't know. That's what I got.
No, I agree. I think I'm worried as a Stroud guy. I'm worried he might be permanently broken just from constantly being under pressure. And in fact, I actually I have him as my dynasty QB. I actually traded for Danny Dimes.
Yeah, and I can't blame him. You can't blame Stroud in this
No.
situation.
No.
I mean, I keep going back to it. Part of the reason because he's fucking sitting on my IR, but like Mixon, like you need him on that offense. Like you really need to be able to depend the ball, and he's a good pass catcher and stuff like that. Like without him, it's tough, And Tank Dell, I mean, is Tank Dell even on the team still? He's still in recovery.
No, he was out.
So,
he was out this year.
Not really. Nico is like.
He honestly might be out for the rest of his career. Like that's one of those injuries that it's kind of like up
Is it
to.
knee?
It's luck. Yeah, he dislocated his knee, tore every ligament in it, and also had to get surgery on his like artery because it wrapped around the kneecap or something like that.
More like.
Oh my god.
It's the same. One of the Chicago tight ends had it like 10 years back. He was rushed to the hospital. I forget what they call it, but pretty much your artery wraps around your leg, and yeah, you need emergency surgery to like save your leg.
Damn.
Ugh.
All right, I'll go to my number 3. I don't want to make this a Jets hater fan club, but I'm taking Bengals minus 6.5 against what is essentially a minor league football team in the New York Jets. I know a lot of people are on the Jets this week as like they got to win at some point type of play, but Bengals just put up 33 against the Steelers. Joe Flacco is in fact elite, with Pittsburgh up against the Packers this week, Bengals could look to take first place in the division. Take Jamar Chase anytime touchdown. Take Chase Brown anytime touchdown. Take Higgins. They're all scoring. So, give me Bengals minus 6.5. I'm looking at minus 105.
I agree.
We got a battle here, C-Mac.
Oh,
I'll take the Jets.
Go.
Okay.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if C-Mac, you were smirking, so I wasn't sure if you were going to do it, but
I will say I'm close. I was very close to taking them, but I took them last week, and I can't do it again.
Yeah. I haven't really bet on much this year, but actually no, I did. I think I hit against Denver. Right?
You took them against Broncos, yeah.
Yeah. It's just too many points. I agree with Ethan. I was on Cincy last week with Flacco. I think the offense is obviously better under Flacco compared to Jake Browning, but 6.5. I mean, we're giving the Bengals too much credit too quickly, in my opinion. One thing the Jets defense can do is stop the run and get pressure. So, in theory, you could see them make some plays against Flacco in that O-line. And on the other end, Tyrod's an upgrade. I don't care what anyone says when compared to Fields.
Yeah, but is he definitely starting?
I believe so. And I mean, that Cincy defense is putrid. So to cover 6.5, I think taking them as a dog last week was a good spot with Flacco. Laying 6.5 is a whole different ballgame. So I'm going to battle Ethan here with the Jets.
Here's a weird stat for you guys. Since the start of 2023, teams that have beat the Steelers are 3-13 straight up in their game.
Damn.
After.
There's that.
Steelers are beating up on teams.
There's that fantasy Jets hope coming out of these two Jets fans.
No. Sauce Gardner's out, so this secondary is just so bad. I think Chase, T. Higgins all eat.
How do you stop the big plays?
I just think the Bengals.
How do you stop the big plays from that?
Well, I don't know because they can't figure it out. They just play too high or cover 3. They don't disguise anything. It's just disgusting on defense. But I'm on Chase and Higgins props already. I saw enough out of this team. I don't hate it though. All right, I'm gonna go. I think I just have all these like plays that you guys would never take. I'm gonna go Atlanta team total over 26.5 at home on the rug. Foley.
Mm-hmm.
They are averaging 10 points per game on the road. They are averaging 24 at home. and they welcome in a team that sucks on defense in the Miami Dolphins. I think this is a get-right spot for them. I think Bijan, I think Algier score. I think it's just – I don't think this is close. Tua sucks. The Dolphins are – here's a little stat for you guys. 1-6 against the spread, the second half spread this year. 1-6 against the fourth quarter spread. So a little something there if you need, but I think the Falcons get enough here to put 27 up on the board.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can see it. It's like one of those games where it's like you know you're gonna feel good about that when on the first drive, like Bijan finds the end zone. You know what I mean? And it just feels like
Yeah, and then they miss an extra point, and then they're at 26,
Yeah,
and they run the clock out.
no, but Miami can put points up, so I want to say that they'll have to keep scoring. You know what I mean? Like I don't know.
I don't know, bro. Tua can't see
But
Waddle
Achane
over the
is
line.
elite.
Yeah, but the Falcons are pretty
Yeah,
good against
yeah,
the
I mean,
run.
it's true.
Actually, they're the best team against the pass. Oh no, wait, what is this stat? They're the best team against the pass. Wow, they're only allowing 141 a game. That's crazy. What are they against the run? All right, the run's a little bad. Yeah. All right, never mind. Forget what I said.
So I only do one pick here, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick with the team total vibe. I'm gonna go to Washington over 16.5. No Daniels, and I think that's the reason we're getting a little bit too low of a number here. I think Mariota is a respectable backup, and specifically when I was looking at the matchup here, Washington has a top 10 rushing offense going up against a bottom 10 rushing defense in KC. And if you drill down even further into the run game, Washington is one of the more outside-heavy run scheme teams, and they put up a top 10 EPA when pulling off those runs. And just so happens that KC is 30th in the league when facing the outside run. Offense is not going to miss a beat in terms of the play calling because Mariota has a similar skill set. I think that 16.5 is a little bit dramatic. Only reason I'm not taking the 12.5 is because that Chiefs offense might put up 50.
They might.
I like it.
Yeah, I don't hate it. I don't think Mariota's that. He's definitely a step down from Jay Daniels, but Jay Daniels was clearly hurt. Like he wasn't running as much in that last game. I think they maybe rushed him back a little bit.
I didn't see the injury. How long does it look like he's going to be out? A couple weeks, right?
That hamstring is always
It's a hamstring, yeah. It's a little easier for I think. Well, actually, he's a running QB,
Right.
so
Like I
it
know
might be a
that'll
little
keep
harder.
wide receivers out for a while.
For it's at least 2 or 3 weeks. Mike Evans comes back and just breaks his collarbone. Gets
Oh, he broke his
That's
collarbone?
tough.
Oh man, that
Yeah.
sucks.
And he's out for the year, so because usually a collarbone's like I think 4 to 6 weeks, so he must have like just done something
Yeah,
really bad
that
to
looked
it.
bad.
Yeah, so he's not getting
No.
1,000 yards this year. now we're getting into the nitty gritty here. I hate these picks. I'm gonna go Chicago, Baltimore over 49.5. I'm gonna take it over here. These two defenses stink. Lamar should be back. He's limited last 2 days. It's just Baltimore is 28th in pass yards allowed per game. They are a little bit better against the run. Chicago is just awful against the run, pretty bad against the pass. Just give me the over here. I don't want to think too much about it. Chicago's hit their team total in 5 of the last 6 games. The last one being last week when I bet them. They missed it by 1 point because of an extra point. And they still scored 26 in bad weather. I think Chicago's kind of running pretty good offensively, and Baltimore's defense is awful. I know they're getting some guys back, but off a bye. I think we get over 50 here.
I mean, this is do or die for the Ravens. No, I mean, if you don't win this game, that's just
Yeah. If they don't win this game,
Right.
I think they're done.
so you can see Lamar doing everything possible to try to win the game. I could see, no matter what, like they're playing to the last second of the game. So I can see it.
Yeah, I saw it. Some guy on Twitter was like, Henry over 75.5 yards. I'm like, all right, I kind of like that. I went to put it in. It was like 90.5 yards. I'm like, I don't like that.
Yeah. And also, we can get a 40. It's down to 49.5 C-Max. So
That's what I said, 49.5, right?
oh, okay, I think you said 50.
System play hit again last week, by the way.
All right.
Alrighty, you got your last two, right?
All right.
Yep.
Since you sniped my one spread, I'm going Rico Dowdle over 48.5 rushing yards.
Like that.
I think that line is low because it's going to be a competitive game, and they're going to finally get it in their head that Chuba is the backup, and Rico's going to get more touches as he's been. And for a guy that's like averaging like 5 yards or whatever it is a carry, I think 48.5 is more than doable. Yeah,
They're playing the Bills, right? Yeah, the second worst team,
run
right
deep.
behind Miami in rush yards per
right.
game.
So,
Yep.
so that's Rico. That's one, and then give me Scataboo over 55.5. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. He gave it to the Eagles last 2 weeks ago. I think they hand him the rock, and over 55.5. I don't love it actually now that I'm saying it, but I'm gonna keep it.
I don't hate it. I mean, they're giving him the rock. I think he's averaging like 3 yards a carry. He's getting like 20 carries a game.
They
I
keep
fucking
inching the
love that guy.
lineup. Like last week, it was 50. It was over 50 rush yards. Now it's 55.5. So, I mean, eventually, probably gonna miss it. Hopefully, it's not this week, but who knows? If they beat the Eagles twice, man, that would be wild. But
I'm such a big hater, but I love watching Scatterboo
Yeah,
and
you
Jackson
gotta.
Dart.
I mean, we got to get something here, right? I mean, like that's how poor New York sports are. That like we get like a flash of something that like is like slightly entertaining, and we have to revolve the
Yeah.
entire NFL has to be brought in on this thing. Like, don't get me wrong, it's entertaining and I love it, but like it's almost like almost like you're cursing them before it's even like come true. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, anytime a Jets quarterback has a decent game, everyone's like, "Oh my god, all right, we got our guy," and it's never the guy. It hasn't been for
It's like Mike
several
White.
years.
Remember when Mike White had like that one game and we were like,
He was, and then he just got every rib broken, shoulder dislocated. It's like I just want to play so bad.
It's
Like,
still in the
you can't
league.
breathe.
Where is he at?
He is on Miami, I think.
I don't think so anymore.
Oh no, I'm sorry, it wasn't Miami. He went. He was there for a little bit. Yeah, you're
I
right.
think
I don't know where
he's a free agent.
bring him back.
Hate to see
yeah,
that.
who knows?
All right, I got one last pick. I'm just checking the weather here.
How about these ex
Oh, he's on the Panthers.
Jets and Giants quarterbacks, man? Is it like, I don't know, is it that big of a slap in the face? Like it feels like it is, but at the same time, is it just bad coaching,
I think
bad organization?
it's
That's what it is, right?
it's just bad coaching.
Yeah. I mean, it's a mixture of a bunch of stuff, honestly. Depends how much time you have to break it down. But I think what's also weird is when you are taking guys as top picks, like the Zach Wilsons of the world, you're almost like forced, at least when you're a bad organization, you feel forced to give them like 3 to 4 years to figure it out. So we've run into that issue.
Right, and it's not just the
I
Jets.
think with Zach too, like. Oh, we lost Ethan again.
We lost him.
Yeah, it's not just them. It's also no one. A lot of people were not sold on Zach Wilson, so it's like
Right.
that kind of makes sense. Oh, he's back, the Prince of
Yeah,
Parlays.
sorry. But you look at like it's not just the Jets and the Giants too. Like you look at Baker, you know what I mean? Like he was an afterthought, and then now look, he's like
Yeah, but he was on the Browns. That's another organization. That...
right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I'm sure there's something to it. I mean, Darnold looks great. Geno looks terrible, so that's maybe the Jets were right about that one.
Right,
Also, you
but
can never keep a guy that gets punched in the face, breaks his jaw in the
he got
locker room.
traded to a shit organization. You know what I mean? Like the Raiders are a joke.
Yeah, they ran 31 plays against the Chiefs. 31
That's
plays,
insane.
the lowest of the modern era.
The time of
That's
possession was
crazy.
probably insane.
Can't even imagine what it is.
Yeah.
31 plays.
All right, my last pick. I'm between Jordan Mason anytime touchdown and the Giants Philly over. I'm gonna go Giants Philly over. 43.5. Let me make sure this didn't change. It is. Where'd they go? 43.5. Taking it. These two teams put up, what was it, 51 last time they played at MetLife. Giants just put up 30 plus. Eagles put up 30 plus. We got some offensive momentum here. You know what this means? It's Saquon, 25 rushes, 87 yards. This game ends 17-10. I'm still going to be on the over.
Kind of love the Scatterboo Saquon parlay ATD. You know.
How hard do you think it is to tackle Scatterboo in an Oklahoma
Oh
drill?
my god. He's so low. He probably gets so low. You know what? I'm just thinking about it now. I wonder what the odds would be. But Dart, Hurts, Scatterboo, Saquon, all anytime touchdown. Bet it would look nice.
I mean, it would look like
It's gonna be like plus 450. I fucking hate it.
2,100.
Hey.
But Saquon, Hurts, and Scatterboo are the top three touchdown scorers.
Yeah.
All right, so my last one.
Yep.
All right, I am gonna. Very rarely do you see a spread as big as the one in the Colts Titans.
Oh yeah. What are you going this way?
I'm gonna lay it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lay it.
Yep.
I'm all in on Indiana Jones, all in on Jonathan Taylor, Shane Steichen, Matt Kukalves. It's at 14.5, so let's lay it there. Really don't have much of a handicap besides I just saw the spread and I was like, all right, let's lay it.
Yeah.
Just can't have any no room for error with that type of spread. But
You know what the funny thing is? I love that, and then I went to 14. It was at 14 earlier today.
Uh-huh.
I went to 14 and a half. I'm like, nah. I'm like,
too much.
That's the difference.
Yeah. I'm gonna lay it.
I like that. I mean, the Colts are destroying teams. They're not letting up on the gas. I mean, it feels like it almost feels like the Lions last year when they would be beating teams and Goff would still be throwing like 40 times a game. That's kind of what Danny Dimes is doing. And then you got Taylor, who's just unbelievable. And the Titans suck.
Not great.
Sorry,
No.
fans.
Ridley's another one, right? That might get traded.
Well, he's hurt again. He's out this week. He didn't practice again, so he sucks. Yeah. Every guy at drafts gets hurt.
What was the other one you were debating before you said the Giants Philly? Because I liked it.
Jordan Mason anytime.
Yeah, I like that, but I think it's plus 100. But
it was like plus 145, I think. Plus 150 right now.
Oh, that's not bad.
I think the Chargers let up 8 rushing touchdowns in their first 6 games, so that just seems like something. Well, actually, now we have all the picks in. We need the anytime touchdown scorer parlay.
I got mine.
Yes, sir.
I got mine.
All right, you start off.
All right, National Tight End Week.
Yep.
Give me George Kittle. Put up a goose egg. Went on. Was it an AI or was it a real press conference where he said that he was expecting 2 touchdowns and a 150-yard game?
That might have been AI, but I don't know.
I don't know either. But,
I can't see him saying that.
even with Mac Jones in, there's no way that Mac Jones does what he did last week. I think he has a little bit of a bounce back, and I'd be more likely to place the bet for Kittle with Purdy in, but I'm going to go for it anyway. Kittle finds the end zone this week.
All right. I'm gonna go with Jordan Mason. You know what? I'm gonna put him in here. I like him possibly for a pick here, so I'm gonna put him
I
in
like
here.
it.
And I'm gonna go national tight end week with Ethan. I'm gonna go Tyler Warren.
There we go.
Oh, I like. Fuck,
110.
should I go tight end? No, I can't. I can't switch it now, right? All right. So let's see. So we got Kittle, Mason, Tyler Warren. Let's put this in right now.
What's it looking at?
Kittle's plus 180, Mason's plus 150. How about the Colts and the Titans being at 425? That's crazy.
Love it. Game of the week. Indiana Jones is must-watch TV right now.
Plus 1370. All right.
Perfect.
I like it. $100 on that.
Too much value right there.
Little beer money.
Dude,
Beer money.
now that I got
Books are moving the line.
it's so funny how now that my bankroll is up in my account, what used to be $10 bets, or it's like 100 minimum is what I'm.
$100 bets.
That's it.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about that before we sign off here? I don't know if you want to talk about that. I mean, you have been on fire.
Yeah. So career betting, not great. I make the joke that I'm up overall lifetime, but we all know that that's a lie. So, yeah, I'm up 2,700 on the year so far since week 1 of football. And I've been dabbling in hockey and NBA. But what I've kind of come up with this recipe where I'm a big one. I take underdogs, right? I mean, I take favorites, right? That's just like my MO is like, all right, if they're the favorite, even if it's like minus 300, minus 400, whatever. So what I've been doing is find a couple running backs that I think are going to find the end zone. So we got Jonathan Taylor, right? You got Josh Jacobs, Cam Scatterboo, Saquon, not as of late. You got McCaffrey, right? So you take one or two of those, then you sprinkle it with some of the heavy favorites. Like what are the Colts right now for the money line? It's probably
They're like minus 1,400.
all right now, so that wouldn't be a good one. But and the games
1450.
are kind of close this week, so it's kind of like.
So you're saying like Falcons like minus 440 almost?
Sure. So you take the Falcons minus 440. What's the Bengals?
Bengals are minus 300.
So call it the Falcons, the Bengals.
Patriots minus 380.
Patriots. I've been taking the Pats, right? So then you do that. You sprinkle one or two of these touchdowns. You take Taylor, obviously. You call it McCaffrey. And then you sprinkle a little low-end reception props. So, let's say, Keenan Allen tonight, I think it's 5.5. I'll take him at 4 for, minus 300. And then I'll do that with a couple other players, and it winds up being, a plus 2,100 odds. And I'll put $200 on that. And then just hope for the best,
Just hope for the best.
The best has been hope.
At that point, it's in God's hands.
Tonight, I'm going to tell you tonight the parlay that I'm taking. And you guys,
give it to us.
And it's almost following that, and I might sprinkle Jordan Mason touchdown. So this is plus 465. I got Wentz over 10.5 rushing yards. Vidal over 40 rushing yards. McConkey, 40 receiving. Jettas, 60 receiving. Addison, 30 receiving. Herbert, 20 completions. And Wentz, 28 passing attempts. And that's plus 465. I'll put 200 on that. It's going to pay out $1,100. So
I was about to follow you, and you rattled off 80 of them, and I'm like, all right.
I'll screenshot it. I'll send it to you guys.
Yeah, send it to me. I'll write it.
But I take a look at the over under, and then I drop 2 receptions or 20 yards or you know what I mean, just to play it safe.
Yeah.
Also follow Harry Lock Picks on Instagram. Guy can't.
Whoa! We don't do free press here.
Guy can't miss. He gave me that maxi pick last night. Dude, I work.
No free press.
I work with
We
this
can't compete with
laborer.
that.
I work with this laborer.
Why don't you go on his podcast?
Hang on, he wouldn't have me. He's on DraftKings now. We'll post him on DraftKings. I I work with this laborer on site, dude, that literally cleans up like 10K a weekend. Like, it's unbelievable. This guy just can't miss, man. It's like all parlays, and I'm just like, dude, you're an animal. Now he's betting $1,000, on a bet or whatever, but it's unbelievable.
Is it Terry Rozier?
No, his name is Brian Kruger, and he's a nut job.
Okay.
But guys, flush with kids.
Also, we stand with you, Chauncey.
Yes, Chauncey.
Phillips?
This podcast is innocent until guilty. Innocent until proven guilty.
Have you guys have you watched Chad Powers yet?
No.
No, I didn't realize it was out.
Oh my, dude, you guys are missing it.
Was it
Oh
good?
my god, see I mean, Foley, you're the same way. You guys would absolutely love it. Hulu,
All right,
I'll check. Wait, that's Prime, right?
Hulu, right?
Hulu, yeah, Chad Powers. It's fantastic, but you want to know the kicker of it. So, the coach, there's a female coach on the team that he plays for. Guess who her
Is Kevin James playing her?
what?
Is Kevin James
Oh,
playing her?
close. Guess who her husband is? Mark Sanchez.
Oh.
Ooh.
So like,
Too soon.
so she filmed.
Innocent until proven guilty.
So she filmed this. Yeah, talk about them.
So that's why he did
Talk
that.
about them Jets quarterback.
Press.
So she filmed this, and now like the odds of her coming back for season 2, like with that, I mean, it's either she has to come back because it's like the only thing going for her in her life, or she completely bails because her husband's in, going to the election.
Well, she should come back. It's not her fault. Her husband got wasted and started doing wind sprints and stabbed the guy.
Whoa.
Or he got stabbed.
Did you see the video?
Yeah, allegedly. Yeah, he wasn't doing wind sprints. That was a gross misconception. He was just jogging.
He's pretty jacked up though.
He was pretty jacked up. I don't think it was just alcohol.
He was definitely on PCP.
Yeah, I don't think it was just alcohol. Yeah.
Fully went from defending him to admitting that he was on PCP.
Hey, I mean, I didn't know being high on PCP was legal these days.
But definitely check out Chad Powers. It's very it's Ted Lasso-esque,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I love that
Yeah.
last stuff.
But that's it, boys.
All right. That is it for us here. Ethan, anything? Foley, anything before we sign off here? Ethan, again, thanks for coming on,
I
brother.
appreciate it, guys.
Yeah.
You gotta have me on at least once a season, whether you want it or not. I gotta
At the very
gotta
least.
have
At the
Pop
very
on.
least.
At least while I'm streaking with these parlays. So
Yes.
Hopefully you win and we can send you one of those Georgia Peaches hats
Dude.
that C-Max wears.
now keep the hat. Just
You
give me the
merge.
t-shirt.
You merch. You're getting this hat.
All right, guys.
All right, Ethan. Thanks for coming on, brother.
Makes sense. Later.
Peace.
All right, we are back, Foley. 6 teams on a bye, so there's not much else for us to talk about after that contest. We'll skip Thursday night. We will go to. We talk about Bills in Carolina?
No, there's 3 games we haven't spoken about. Listen, this is a really bad week in terms of quality of games. We have not touched on the Bucks Saints. We have not touched on the Browns Pats or the Bills Panthers. Starting with Bills Panthers, Bills laying 7.5, total 46.5. It is Red Rocket season, so that's exciting. But
Isn't he the Red Rifle?
What is that?
He's the Red Rifle, I thought.
What I call him, Red Rocket? Red Rocket. Panthers are hungry.
Boy. Oh, boy. Couple of stats for the Red Rocket. Andy Dalton has started 6 games as a backup in Carolina. He is 1-5 straight up, 1-5 against the spread. Bad.
Yeah.
That being said, the Bills have one of the worst rush defenses in the league, and Carolina wants to run the ball with that 2-headed attack of Chuba and Dowdle. I could see them keeping this close. That being said, I do not want to take anything in this game, so I am not.
Agreed.
Next game, Patriots. Sorry.
No, you go. I was going to the same game.
Patriots -7 at home against the Browns. Total of 40.5. I would lean Pat's hard here. You have a rookie quarterback on the road. We've said it before on this podcast. The Browns defense does not travel well. They're quite bad on the road. They also are coming back from... No, never mind. They played Miami at home last week. I would lean Pats here. Vrabel has played a rookie quarterback twice. He beat Bryce Young 17-10, and then he beat one other guy 20-0. It's just I'm taking the Pats -7. Fuck it.
Yeah. I'm going to take the over. I think, obviously, like we discussed, we're getting to that point in the season where the Browns are, you can start fading them confidently. Beginning of the year, defense is playing hard, but now they're going to go into New England. I think Drake May and Co. move the ball on offense, and then I don't think the Pats defense is anything special. So I think in decent weather this weekend, I think we're getting a little bit of a suppressed number at 40.5. Cleveland has played in some bad weather games, in some tough spots, traveling all the way to, I think it was London, Ireland, and then back. So I'm going to take the over 40.5. I think it's a little bit too low.
Yeah, agreed. Last game. The Bucks are at the Saints. Bucks are -4.5. Total of. Where is my total here? 46.5.
Yeah. I believe Egbuka is back, or should be.
He played last week.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Well.
So he's definitely
back. Yeah, I would lean Bucks here. The Saints looked really bad last week against Chicago.
Yeah, as an underdog of under 10 points, Rattler is 0-9 against the spread in his career. Which, I mean, doesn't really... He doesn't move the needle, so he just got his first win in a while.
Yeah. I would like to see the Saints move the ball against that Bucks defense, though.
I think they definitely could, and Bucky Irving's out again, so...
Yeah.
So we'll see. Yeah, that was probably the worst game that Baker and Co have had.
Yeah. And you see Kendre Miller tore his ACL. Hate to see that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, did you see I know the Seahawks are on a bye, but did you see the stats for Kenneth Walker and Zach Charbonnet?
I don't believe so.
Charbonnet's getting 90% of the snaps inside the 5-yard line, 80% inside the 15-yard line. It was Ken Walker's birthday on Monday night, and they let Charbonnet score 2 from the 1-yard line.
That's tough love, baby.
So this is a podcast that is very much against Clint Kubiak now and Mike McDonald.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to die on this hill. And a lot of people are saying it's because they want to re-sign him in the offseason for a lot lesser amount. If I'm Ken Walker, I'm not doing that.
No.
So I'm going to start reaching out to him.
Love thoughts and prayers to Ken Walker.
All right, let's finish up with, since it is tight end week, me and you, let's take 2 tight ends to score.
All right.
I know you already did in the contest, but let's pick 2 different ones here.
Yeah. I am going to go to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm going to go Mr. Cade Atone.
Okay.
65.
All right, you're going to Cade out. I'm going to go, you know what, this just seems... I'm going to go Jake Ferguson. This guy's just on fire. This seems a little square. But against this Broncos defense, Surtain's going to be fouling CD. I'm going to take Jake Ferguson. He's plus 180. That's a nice little plus 650 play here.
Shop around.
All right. So that's in. All right, Foley, anything before we sign off here?
No. If you want to come in the contest, let us know. After we take care of business this week against East Sandy. 2 Thursday night games for me. 2 Thursday night bets for me. So can't wait to be 0-2 going into the weekend.
Yeah. Spectacular. Again, we can't stress this enough. If you guys want to come on, just reach out to us. If you're listening still.
There is a bit of a wait list, but we will do the best we can.
We'll do the best. There's a Google sheet.
Yeah. There is a lottery.
All right, everyone. Thanks for listening. We will talk to you next week.
Peace.